Otro aplauso para los escritores del año de CABE.
And now, damas y caballeros, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to celebrate the 3 schools receiving the Seal of Excellence tonight. Please welcome Sally Fox and Jan Correa, who will present these awards.
The Seal of Excellence Award was inaugurated in 1996 to honor exemplary bilingual education programs throughout the state. This prestigious award honors those who have established effective programs for English learners. Tonight, we are very honored to recognize 3 schools who have won the Seal of Excellence Award. CABE is proud to award the first CABE 2015 Seal of Excellence Award tonight to Excellence and Justice in Education Elementary Academy. Excellence and Justice in Education, EJE, began in 1991 by a founding group of parents, educators, and community leaders, and was initially established as an advocacy group to empower parents in addressing the barriers faced by low-income Latino students for educational equity, and to promote bilingual education within the Cajon Valley Union School District. After extensive discussion and research on the key components found in high-quality schools, EJE opted to establish a school-wide 90-10 dual immersion charter school with a special integrated focus on social justice. EJE presented its charter petition to Cajon Valley USD and was approved in 2004. Currently, EJE serves over 500 students in a TK5 dual immersion program, English and Spanish, with an annual wait list of approximately 500 students. Their 2013 API is 825 points. Yes, you can applaud that. EJE Elementary Academy has implemented a well-rounded range of strategies and approaches to better address the needs of their students. Scaffolding is an essential practice used by teachers to provide access to the Common Core aligned curriculum for EL students. All EJE faculty implement research-based pedagogical methods, including a balanced literacy approach in all content areas, a constructivist approach in mathematics and science, and an inquiry-based approach that promotes critical thinking, higher order thinking, questioning and reasoning skills, and the resiliency model. The new ELD standards have supported teachers in reconceptualizing what literacy and language development means for English learners. At EJE, students receive instruction in physical education, music, and the arts. School-home community collaboration is critical to student and school success at EJE. Teachers and administrators conduct home visits to every family during the school year. Emphasis is put on speaking with parents and families and listening and learning about their needs, and most importantly, addressing those needs. EJE promotes high levels of biliteracy, academic success in both languages, and a school environment that promotes and models social justice. It is a welcoming environment for parents with a highly dedicated and knowledgeable staff, which results in a student body that is confident, successful, and prepared for the 21st century. CABE is honored to recognize Excellence and Justice in Education Elementary Academy as CABE 2015 Seal of Excellence School. Delia Kumabe Pacheco, the principal. And let's have the whole school come on up on the stage. Come on up. Eje, come on, all of you. Todos, que todos vengan. Señora Pacheco.
Mary, where are you? Okay. Mary, our legal counsel, who's a very important voice for us, the charter school. Buenas noches, mi nombre es Delia y he sido la directora de Eje por los últimos 10 años. I look young, but I'm not. We have been Eje for the last 25 years in El Cajón. Not because we wanted to, but because there was a need. And 25 years ago, I was one of those students in one of those schools sitting in the back of a classroom, and Señora Pacheco, my mom, who was, we just came from Mexico, crossing the border illegally, undocumented, and she became really our teacher at the school because we didn't have a strong bilingual program. And for that year, she became our teacher. And so today, I'm very thankful for all the work that we have been able to do together. I want to thank first CABE for this recognition and for its continued support in advocating for bilingual education. It is definitely an honor to receive this award because we truly, truly love what we do. We live for this work. And literally, we live for this work. We live at the school. Ms. Lupita, who has been with us from the beginning, 10 years, she can tell you. I don't know why she's still there. We have to be a little crazy to be at Eje. But it's crazy for the love of our children, for the love of this opportunity to take back our language and the land and the space, to be able to be there and come to school every morning with happiness. I tell my husband, I come home and he asks me, how was your day? And I would say, oh, it was awesome.
In the past 4 years, we've moved
Awesome.
from program improvement
Nice.
status.
I
did something.
The Academy Awards.
Awesome, awesome day. And I think the reason why we love what we do is because we're doing something that is right, something that it needs to be done for all of our children who had our experience when we were younger too. And I also want to thank our president, Jerry, who has been with Eje since its initiation as a parent organization over 2 decades ago. So without his support, we wouldn't be here as well. And Mary, our legal counsel, who's very important for us, one of the best lawyers that I have ever encountered. Wow, she's inspirational. She's a big smile, but iron fist when it comes to business. And she's been amazing for our school, especially in those board meetings. But most importantly, I want to say thank you to all of our families who are here, our parents who support the work that we do and that bring their children to us. And on this side, we have our gold, our teachers who do all the work that we do at Eje for our children. Thank you again. The struggle continues and much needs to be done for our students to have access to high quality bilingual education. Let's continue advocating for quality bilingual programs, regardless of who or what they come with. Our children are our children, and all of them deserve an education where they can have a choice in life. Sabemos que esta es una lucha ideológica, que tenemos que luchar cada día para poder continuar teniendo y creando espacios, no solamente donde se valore el español, pero también donde nos valora nuestra identidad y cultura. Con mucho orgullo representamos a nuestra gente y a nuestra gente bilingüe. Gracias. Thank you so much.
Un aplauso más para Eje Academy.
Profesora Directora, we'd like to see that banner as we walk into your school, okay? Gracias. CABE is proud to award our second CABE 2015 Seal of Excellence Award tonight to the following school, Los Alisos Intermediate School. They're all over the place. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Los Alisos, one of 4 intermediate schools in the Saddleback Valley Unified School District. Are they here? Los Alisos serves a diverse student population of over 900 students in grades 7th and 8th. Los Alisos moved out of a program improvement status in 2012-13 and has continued to refine instructional practices in California, and also is making a great transition between the standards and now into Common Core state standards. Los Alisos meets the needs of English learners and native English speakers through both, listen, to both dual immersion pathways and integrated and designed ELD programs. Recognized as an intermediate Spanish academy school, the two-way immersion cohort at Los Amigos is aligned to the two-way programs at both the elementary level and the high school levels. The caliber of bilingual language proficiency in English and Spanish and the academic achievement for students in the two-way immersion cohort have informed a comprehensive and enriched instructional program for all students at Los Alisos. Please, let's watch the video and learn a little bit more about Los Alisos. The video's right up here.
In the past 4 years, we've moved from program improvement status to California Distinguished School. We exited PI in 2012-2013, and the next year we were recognized as a California Distinguished School by the state. Well, that was awesome. Number one and most important are focusing on relationships with kids. That's being at the door as they're coming in so you can see what's happening in passing period, but then also telling the students, okay, the hook's on the board, settle down, get your planners out, we're going to get started right away. When they come in, they should be able to see a clearly stated and measurable objective on the board. In other words, by the end of the day, the student should be able to, or I can, produce what the teacher has expected. The most important thing is really taking a deliberate and scientific research-based approach to instruction, focusing on engagement strategies that really keep students dialed in as you're going through multiple transitions throughout the class day.
¿Cómo se dice I am en español? Muy bien, muy bien. Perfecto. Sí, muy bien. Okay, muy bien. Otro más difícil, ¿sí? Difícil, más difícil. Escribe. That's it. I have a book en español. Escribe. Tengo. Ok, sí, yo tengo un libro. Un libro, muy bien. Ok. Un libro. Ok. Perfecto.
We have a really unique program here. Our two-way immersion bilingual program in Spanish articulates to Los Alisos from Ralph Gates Elementary School and from Los Alisos to Laguna Hills High School. This is a group of students that travel from kindergarten all the way through senior year. A really cool thing that we did here at Los Alisos last year, and we're continuing this year and growing, is a Chromebook pilot program that's specifically focused on our immersion students. They brought Chromebooks to and from school, and what's happened is our instruction has changed. More importantly, the conversations about instruction that our faculty and staff have changed.
Che Guevara nació el 14 de junio en 1928 en Rosario, Argentina.
Julio 1783 y murió en el 17 de diciembre de 1830. Fue el presidente de Colombia, Perú, Bolivia y Venezuela.
Hola, me llamo Simón Bolívar y yo era el presidente de Colombia, Perú, Bolivia y Venezuela.
Nacional cubano y una figura importante en la literatura latinoamericana. En su corta vida fue una poeta, ensayista, periodista.
Damas y caballeros, please join me in congratulating the staff of Los Alisos Intermediate School, including principal who's here to receive the reward, Bill Hines. Please step up.
Thank you very much. I am so very proud to be here. The video that you saw was student generated, and before I even begin, Ava, Noah, Isabella, Brian, oh my gosh, you tore me up. It was so great. Brian, I am with you, man, all the way. So Los Alisos has traveled a significant distance over the past 5 years. This is my 5th year serving in this capacity. I started there as a teacher 20 years ago, and the change has been significant. PI, or program improvement, was mentioned in the beginning part, and as most of y'all know, it's difficult to galvanize an organizational dynamic into action to build a compelling cause. And for us, it was getting out of program improvement, and we did it in a time when most everybody was going in. That's significant, but more importantly, the next year we were recognized as a California Distinguished School. So once again, commendations for hard work, and that really helped consolidate our staff's notion of what we should be doing. We kind of moved from that mindset where we weren't quite sure of our current reality into a solutions-oriented, let's figure out what we're going to do next mindset. And all of a sudden, we have standardized testing taking a breather, and we kind of sat back for a moment and tried to ponder what does Common Core really look like? And more importantly, what are we going to do instructionally when we're not trying to make sure every kid in the program is proficient or moving towards it? We started breaking down data because we are data-driven nowadays, yes? And we started really looking at CELT data, and then in particular, the profiles of the students that we saw in our classrooms. Most importantly, and this is critical, and anybody who's worked with the staff or been a part of a staff or been at that 10,000-foot view looking down and willing change, most importantly, we took the concept of differentiation from theory to practical application. And when Jan and Ismelda came out, I told them initially that we have a very, very sound two-way immersion program. We've been functioning for 23 years in Saddleback Valley Unified, and I invite you all to visit. Our son, my wife is right here, that's Monica. Our son is in Geraldine Hakame's first grade class over at Gates Elementary, and we're learning Common Core math together in Espanol at home. You might have seen her present this week. And then at Los Alisos, we have 7th and 8th grade in science and Spanish language arts, and we are forging ahead using Santillana resources, technology, and teachers that have passion. And then we move on to Laguna Hills High School for an amazing experience where when you see these kids graduate, we recognize the fact that two-way immersion is truly a gift. You know, they're moving on with bilingualism, biliteralism, and they are a hot commodity out there in the marketplace nowadays. Not only that, they're a force to be reckoned with. So when I was talking to Janet and Esmelda about that, I said, that is so great, but more significantly for me is the fact that I had referred to that process of getting out a program improvement and continuing to move forward and evaluating what we were doing as organic, right? Almost jokingly, hey, it's an organic process, that didn't quite work, let's regroup and let's move forward. But what I found in putting our application together is that we truly had systems in place. And we had people working those programs. So this is great, great recognition, but more importantly, it's affirmation for the people that I work for. The people that I'm going to see on Monday when we go back, 'cause this finals week, you know, and we're rolling up our sleeves and getting back to business. But I can tell you this, I'm inspired by the energy in the room. I'm inspired by the energy of our district coordinator, Olivia Yaya. Thank you for your support. I don't know where she gets her energies, but she is power-packed. And I really want to thank the board at CABE and the group here for the time, because this is something that will definitely factor in, but we will certainly keep moving forward. Thank you.
Let me hear another round of applause for Los Alisos. Great job, everybody.
CABE is proud to award our final CABE 2015 Seal of Excellence Award to Hoover Elementary School, Redwood City. Come on up. There they are. Hoover Elementary School was the first school to pilot the Sabrato Early Academic Language, or SEAL, model, and has exceeded expectations, impacting English learners as never before. Let's watch the Hoover video to learn more about their program.
Las oraciones y pensar si las pegan del lado de opinión o si las pegan del lado de los hechos.
Our community at Hoover is mostly Latino. We have 850 students in kinder through 8th grade, and all of our students receive free and reduced lunch.
Okay.
The parents here in the community really wanted a bilingual program and really valued a bilingual program. And we have teachers here who see the value.
Un hecho es, Medardo.
El triángulo equilátero tiene.
The ultimate goal of the bilingual program here is that the students will exit with academic English and academic Spanish. So that means reading, writing in both languages at a high level.
Okay. You are going to choose one sentence without looking, and you are going to be working individually. Choose one and choose one.
It's fun. It's fun to speak two languages because, how do you say, it's like really easy to communicate with people. It's easier to communicate with family members, friends, and classmates.
That's how I was raised when I was little. Learning two languages, not forgetting where I came from, who I am, which we want to encourage that in her.
Nutrias came from South America.
Okay. That is a fact.
I do want to speak in English and Spanish
I want my family to see that I'm smart enough so they can think I'm really good and I'm going to keep on going ahead.
Okay, thank you, Fred. Very good.
Yo pienso que para todos los padres es muy importante que un hijo sea bilingüe porque se abren más caminos en su vida. Una persona que domina 2 idiomas se le abren muchas puertas.
Nutrients can destroy crops of rice.
Okay. What do you think? Is a fact or an opinion?
I think it's a fact.
Le ha gustado, digamos, la idea de aprender los 2 idiomas porque ella está pensando en un futuro ser pediatra. Entonces ella quiere comunicarse con los papás de los niños, no importando si hablan inglés o español.
Es un hecho porque dice algo que es de verdad.
Porque lo puedes.
We're always learning. Our teachers are always open to learning the best practices for teaching second language learners. And we actually have such a unique opportunity by watching the child from 4 or 5 years old to leaving our campus at 13 years old.
Porque dice pienso.
Muy bien.
Watching them grow and develop and learn the academic standards, the rigorous academic standards that the state of California is asking.
Welcome, students, parents, teachers, and distinguished guests.
Bienvenidos estudiantes, familias, profesores y miembros distinguidos e invitados este día.
I am thrilled to be presenting the Biliteracy Awards today.
Estoy muy
The children honored today scored at proficient or advanced level on state tests in language arts and also in mathematics, both in Spanish and in English.
Both English and Spanish. Brian Aguilar Gonzalez.
It is a testimony to the fact that bilingual education works and that a good foundation really develops their capacity in both languages.
Giselle Campos Contreras.
It's very important to have a celebration of biliteracy so that the students can feel proud of their incredible achievement, feel motivated to continue in their studies, so that the parents can see that this is important.
I feel proud of myself because I never won a trophy in my life.
Jesus Cordova Palestino. Congratulations.
And when I hold it, I really felt really nice. My mom took pictures of me. He told me that I did great.
Way to go. Congratulations.
As a school board member, there is nothing better than coming to a school and getting to celebrate with students and seeing them be successful. And so these were students that worked really hard for a long time, and it was a chance to honor them.
Rocio Artiaga.
There's a lot of kids that will now see these students walking around with their ribbons all day, and they'll say, next year I want to be up on the stage and I want to get one of those ribbons.
Efrain de Bernal Castillo.
Seeing the families, how proud they were, seeing the students receiving their trophies, and just seeing the fruits of our labor paying off. And hopefully they're hearing the message that all of us are feeling when we're watching them receive these awards.
I see this as a long-term deal. It's not like an elementary and high school, no. I see it throughout her life.
Just so proud of our students and all that they've accomplished, and we just know that this is a stepping stone to greatness in their futures and their careers, and it's just the beginning.
Me siento muy feliz, siento una alegría enorme porque mi primer hijo, de mis hijos, ese es el primero que me da esta satisfacción.
CABE applauds the Hoover School administrative leadership, their dedicated teachers, and strong community who've had the courage and vision to join the SEAL model and transform their school into an effective, powerful model of language learning for all students. CABE proudly presents the CABE 2015 Seal of Excellence Award to Hoover Elementary.
Good evening. Thank you, CABE, for this tremendous honor. I'm Amanda Rothengast, and I've been the principal at Hoover Community School for the last 7 years. It's a great honor to be here tonight in San Diego, where I grew up. I started my first community service project here in high school where I raised funds to bring children from a Tijuana orphanage to SeaWorld. My passion for supporting children who didn't have a voice to have the best educational and opportunities all started here in San Diego. Today I am here with our Hoover teachers who have worked so hard in the lives of the children in Redwood City, whose parents are the service workers of the Silicon Valley, the students who, again, wouldn't have a voice if it wasn't for these amazing, amazing, phenomenal teachers. We are the state demonstration site for SEAL, the Sobrato Early Academic Learning Model. Some of you have visited our site and seen it in action, where these teachers have brought Common Core to life in incredible ways, with high academic English and Spanish around science and social studies, integrated units, and a transitional bilingual model. The results are amazing. Students are achieving in English and Spanish at higher levels than successful dual language programs in the state of California. Thank you, teachers who are here tonight, and the Hoover staff who couldn't be here tonight but are here in spirit. Thank you to the Hoover families who have been our partners the entire way. Thank you, Trustee McBride, Deputy Superintendent John Baker, for your continual support, and Dr. Lori Olson, who has been here at the conference but had to leave early. But we couldn't have done it without her support, and she's just phenomenal, and those who know you know that she's led the way to this amazing project. And if you haven't had an opportunity to visit Hoover, I hope you can come visit, because it's just inspiring. And finally, thank you, Dad. My dad's here tonight, and I couldn't be here without his ongoing support. Thank you, thank you. Again, it's a tremendous honor, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you, CABE.
All right, un aplauso más para Hoover Elementary.
Let's salute all of our award winners, our student authors, and our Seal of Excellence schools. One more round. And now, here to present the Multiple Pathways to Biliteracy Award, Executive Director of Californians Together, Shelley Spiegel Coleman.
With me tonight is our president, Gilonine Cruz Gonzalez. She's on the board of Azusa Unified School District and past president of the California Latino School Boards Association. Good, and in addition, you're going to meet later a couple of our board members, Martha Hernandez, who's our vice president, and Lynn Aoki, who is our secretary. And Lori Olson, as we heard, can't be here tonight, but she's our treasurer. That's our executive board. Good evening. This is an evening to celebrate and for each of us to set goals for bilingualism and biliteracy as demonstrated by our honorees. We've seen incredible talents of our bilingual students and have been inspired by the achievements of the Seal of Excellence schools. But now it's time to recognize and honor school districts, whole systems that have a vision and value for biliteracy for all students. This is a new award presented by Californians Together and is only the second year that districts have qualified and excelled. Last year, San Francisco and Glendale Unified were our first districts to receive the Multiple Pathways for Biliteracy District Recognition Award. This year, 2 more districts will be presented tonight. Ventura Unified School District and Chula Vista Elementary School District have been that's just a warm-up, right? Have been selected as recipients of the 2015 Multiple Pathways to Biliteracy District Recognition Award. This award celebrates districts that are leading the way to world-class language education in preschool through 12th grade. Both districts had to meet multiple criteria to qualify. They had either 2 years of an established state seal of biliteracy program and/or a system of benchmarking progress to high levels of biliteracy by recognizing and awarding students along a continuum, pre-K through 8th grade. In addition, well-articulated pathway programs, pre-K through 12th grade, access to language study across the district and accessible to all communities, qualified bilingual staff, and last, a district, school, and community culture celebrating languages and cultural diversity. I'd like to call up Superintendent Dr. Trudy Arriaga and her team from Ventura Unified School District. Come on up. Upon learning about their selection for this award, Dr. Arriaga, superintendent, said, "In the Ventura Unified School District, we value biliteracy and our actions reflect our values. We recognize that with every language our students acquire, another door opens into their future. It's a responsibility and a privilege to prepare our students for a multicultural world where bridges are built through biliteracy. The district value for biliteracy is demonstrated by its many pathways, from preschool and in 5 elementary schools implementing 3 different models leading to biliteracy in Spanish and 1 in Mandarin. In 4 different programs at 2 middle schools in Spanish, Mandarin, German, American Sign Language, and Italian. And finally, an advanced language study at 3 high schools in Spanish, German, Italian, and French. Unique to Ventura are its Spanish career courses, preparing students for careers that would benefit from having employees who are biliterate and bilingual. Congratulations to the Ventura Unified School District. Dr. Arriaga.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, how beautiful.
On behalf of Californians Together.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, Californians Together. On behalf of the incredible staff of the Ventura Unified School District, as the superintendent now for 14 years, it is our privilege and really our honor to accept such an award. I would like to recognize right now the people who are standing on the stage, our staff members. Most of the folks on the stage are teachers who absolutely work every day tirelessly to ensure that all children in Ventura Unified School District have access and equity and opportunity in multi-languages. So join me in thanking the Ventura Unified staff. Also standing on our stage, we have Dr. Jennifer Robles, who is currently our Assistant Superintendent Services, but was formerly our Director of Bilingual Education, Dr. Jennifer Robles. And our Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Kathy Asher. As we accept this award, may we first thank the parents of the Ventura Unified School District, and actually there are parents also on the stage who serve dual roles as educators as well as parents, but we thank our parents every day in Ventura Unified for their partnership and for their belief in us as staff members to have the privilege and the honor of serving their children. We also thank, of course, our students, and 17,500 students come to school every day ready to learn and ready to give us the best they've got, and so our response is to give them the best that we have. I really would like to take the opportunity, this is my last year, I'm retiring in June, so it's an opportunity for me to say thank you to CABE. And you know, in 14 years, Ventura Unified has never wavered, and believe me, we've seen up and downs politically in this state, but we have been steadfast in our vision and our mission and our values to ensure that all children have access to multiple languages. And we could not have been steadfast without the support and the foundation that CABE has provided us over the years. CABE helped us to stand strong and to maintain, and not only did we maintain our bilingual programs, but we enhanced our bilingual programs through the political climate. So if I could just say thank you to some folks, Lori Olson, Jan Gustafson Correa, Shelley Spiegel Coleman, Lynn Ioki, our partner throughout the years, Norm Gold. We were a Comité district. Most people in the room probably don't even remember Comité, but we were a Comité district, and we said, no way. And here we're standing here today. Thank you to Norm Gold. Thank you to Marta Hernandez. And thank you to Dr. Cummins, who happened to be at our table tonight. We felt, when he sat down, we all kind of looked at each other and went, but Dr. Jim Cummins, who really has helped to develop our work and who has set the foundation, provided the research that we have been following for the last 2 decades at least. So thank you to Dr. Cummins, and we were honored to have you at our table. We thank CABE, and we also thank Californians Together and CABE for the research, the support, the advocacy, their voice for standing strong, certainly their recognition of Ventura Unified over the years, and for their friendship. Ventura Unified has benefited. We are much stronger because of CABE. Our students and our families have benefited immensely because of CABE. And due to CABE, our voice and our advocacy remains strong in Ventura Unified. Gracias, CABE. Thank you, everyone.
Good evening. I'd like to call up Dr. Francisco Escobedo, Superintendent of Chula Vista, as well as former Superintendent Libby Gill, our honored guest of tonight, Emma Sanchez, Executive Director of Language Acquisition Development, and the whole Chula Vista Unified School District team, or school district team, excuse me. Come on up, all of you. Don't be shy, come up on the stage. Oh, good. You guys can do, some of you up here, some down there. All right, I'd like to read a quote from Superintendent Dr. Francisco Escobedo expressing their vision and philosophy of Chula Vista. This award is a reflection of our core values and belief that every child is an individual of great worth. It also represents the outstanding work of our teachers, principals, and Board of Education in ensuring that we provide our students a biliterate and bicultural 21st century education. Chula Vista exemplifies the vision and philosophy by offering bilingual alternative program strands in pre-kinder to 6th grade, dual language immersion programs in transitional kindergarten through 6th grade, and through their dual language immersion school, K through 12th grade. 36% of the schools in Chula Vista Elementary School District have a dual language immersion program. The Chula Vista Elementary School District's unwavering vision to promote biliteracy, multilingualism, and cultural diversity permeates all levels of the organization as a strategy to close the achievement gap and to prepare globally responsible citizens. As a result, over the last 4 years, the district has experienced a 20% reduction in the number of long-term English learners. Congratulations, Chula Vista Elementary School District, and I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Escobedo.
Well, thank you. You know, you probably heard the saying that it takes a village, right? Pretty big village we have here. Actually, in Chula Vista, it takes a family. And I consider everyone up here on the stage really family. And we think about a district moving over 29,000 students to academic excellence. It doesn't happen by chance. It happens because we have a coherent system. We have a system that from the board, and we have Mr. Tamayo here, who really focuses on ensuring that every school policy and really focuses on individual student growth. We have an amazing district office, Emma Sanchez, Matthew Tessier, and go on. And the support that they give to every school. I mean, they look at data, they are looking at how well kids are moving through our system. I mean, no child, we heard about No Child Left Behind, but in Chula Vista, no child is left behind. Seriously, no pun intended. And then just amazing principals. I'm probably gonna, not call all their names out because we have 45 principals, a lot. And I know some people want to dance, so I'm just. So we have great principals like Gloria, Carmen, Rosalba, and Froilan, who, they are amazing leaders. When I go to every school at least twice a year, which is a feat into itself, but they know the face of every long-term EL, and they let me know, okay, how are we going to get them out? And how are we going to redesignate them? It's amazing the attention to detail of these amazing leaders. And we have teachers like Nancy, Sibili, and Nidia, who have, they are artists in the classroom. It's amazing, no matter what ethnicity, what socioeconomic background, these kids are achieving at great heights. So I thank all our teachers. And we have parents, amazing leaders, parents like Lourdes and Jessica and Lily, who, oh my goodness, they are always pushing the envelope, always pushing the envelope. Boy, do they always push the envelope. No. Well, but I love them to pieces because they help us educate our kids. And I remember my dad. My dad used to say, and I say this over and over again, education starts at home and it ends at home. And so without our parents, we can have that 24/7 focus. And I have to say, when we talk about family extends, and we have a very special family.